Okay, so this is about creating an income statement. So gross profit is like how much you make before your regular expenses are there. Um, so the calculations to determine your cost of merchandise sold. Okay, so an income statement heading, you have the name of the company, the type of statement, and then whatever fiscal period you're talking about. Then you have your operating revenue section. You have your sales or your revenue. Then you have two things that reduce your sales, possibly. A sales discount, if you offered people a discount for paying early. And if you had some returns or allowances, you're going to add those together, and then they're going to reduce your sales. You're going to subtract these two to get your net sales. Okay, remember, when you do component percentage, it's always out of your revenue, so this is why the 100 is there. The cost of goods sold section is for merchandising business. You want to know what your cost of goods sold is. So you take your beginning inventory, and then you have a purchases section. You have what merchandise you bought, and then you might have got a discount, you might have returned some. So you're going to add those two together, and then they reduce your purchases to get your net purchases. So how much you started with, your inventory, at the beginning of the year, minus how much you bought, I'm sorry, plus how much you bought is how much you had available for sale. And then you count how much your inventory, you do an inventory at the end of the year. This is how much inventory we had at the end of the year. So how much you had available for sale minus what you have left is basically your cost of goods sold. You might see it as COGS, but in this case, cost of merchandise sold. Your gross profit then is your net sales, how much you sold net, minus how much your merchandise cost is your gross profit. And the way they got these percentages are dividing the cost of merchandise sold by the total sales to get this. That means that our goods, it cost us 41% of our revenue, and our gross profit was basically we made 58.8 or 59% off all of our, let's say if we're selling shoes, we'd make just on the shoes. It doesn't take into account other categories yet. Okay, so we're going to go back to this here and I'm going to go through the work together here. Okay, so first, this is last, right? We're going to find the gross profit last, and we're going to find the net sales first, and then we're going to find the net purchases, and then we find the cost of goods sold, and then the gross profit. So the cost of goods sold, we take our beginning merchandise inventory plus the net purchase, how much we bought, minus our ending inventory, and so beginning purchases plus net purchases is our merchandise available for sale. I keep hitting the wrong one. And then we're going to minus our ending inventory to find our cost of goods sold. So our gross profit, we take our net sales minus our cost of merchandise sold is our gross profit. Net purchases, we're going to take our purchases account minus purchases discount, if we got a discount on something we bought, and minus our purchase returns is our net purchases. Net sales is we're going to take our sales minus any sales returns, sales discounts, minus any sales returns, and allowances is our net sales. Okay, go on to the next step. So to determine our gross profit, they give us a trial balance, an adjusted trial balance. So we're going to calculate an income statement. So we're going to prepare the heading up to and including the gross profit. So that's what we're going to do first. So we're going to do Superior Corporation. And this is an income statement. And this is for year ended December 20 dash. No. Okay, so this is revenue, operating revenue is the first section. So our sales amount was $505,897.40, and then not going to do the percentages yet. So, and then sales discount is 1,003. So we had a sales discount of $13,1855, and sales returns and allowances is, let's see if I can do this right this time. Here. So sales returns and allowances is $3,153.26. So we are going to, what it's looking for here, minus. Okay, so then we're going to total these two and then get a total of our sales discount and our sales returns. So we have 1,318.55 plus 3,153.26, 4,471.81. And so that's going to reduce our sales to get our net sales. I'm really not sure what's going here. I don't know. We're adding these two together to subtract it, but we'll find out once we grade it. That way you'll know if they have you do it on the reinforcement. Okay, so net sales is then your sales minus your sales return and sales discount total. So I'm going to just going to deduct it. It'll be a negative number, but it'll be right. So 501, 425, 59 is our net sales then. Okay, so this is so cost. This is a cost of merchandise sold account. So you're going to take beginning inventory as of January. So if you look at, here's our column 1 section list. Let's see what this is. This must be less. Yes, this is less. Less the sales discount. All right, so the beginning inventory is $81,017.26. That's how much you started the year with. We're going to put that here. And then we bought merchandise, the purchases account. And purchases balance is 203 881.01. And then we're going to less because we're going to add these two together here, but then we're going to subtract it. So purchases discount is 737.71. Purchase returns is 1196.01. And so we're going to add these two together. Is 856.72. And then this is this is going to be our net purchases. So we're going to take our purchases, 203,881.01, minus how much we returned and got discounted. And we have 203,024. 203,024.29 at the end there is our net purchases. So what we started with plus our net purchases here. So what we started with, this is what we bought, is our total merchandise available for sale. I'm not sure what this wants here. Total. Oh, this is making me mad because it's just really picky. Okay, so the total cost of merchandise for sale is going to be